Welcome, friends. It is I, Hi-Rez LostScarf, and it's time to go over the patch notes. And there's a couple skins, some portraits, some nerfs to items, and of course a change to Zeus, and some nerfs to other gods. So let's take a look. Starting with this creepy looking guy. Holy crap. Galactic Invader Puch. What happens is you buy him for 400 gems. He has a bunch of special effects to his abilities, and he also gives you a ward. And look at that. Just taking his cigar. Oh, he has a pipe. Taking his pipe. And, well, that guy's done. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at that. So here is a Puch. And just some random guy he's got. What the hell? Okay, there you go. There he is. Creepy. That is a creepy son of a bitch. Holy crap. Go ahead and buy him. Pop. And here you go. You would get this visitor thing. There you go. Bought it. There we go. We have this. We'll take a look at him later on in this video. Let's hear his voice pack now, though. Ah!
Enemies have returned!
Oh my god!
Help! Right on lane! My way! No.
Wow.
Stay here! Retreat left lane!
Nanu, by the way.
Attack the gold fury!
He kind of has like a Waspinator-ness to him, in a way. Holy crap. We'll take a closer look at him later on. Now, there's another skin. Here it is. Horn Beetle Capri. And it's his tier 2. You knew this was coming. Horn Beetle skin was going to happen at some point. There it is right there. Looks really nice right there. Nicely done. Good job on the tier 2 right there. Now there's a couple of portraits, so we'll show them really quick. Olympic on here, as you can see. Pretty nice looking portrait. Standard Ares looks ugly as balls on the face. If you see his thumbnail, it's really ugly. The rest of it looks really cool. It's just his head, not so great. It's just like Tyr back in the day when they changed his portrait. Just not a very intimidating look. Just not a very intimidating look on them in the thumbnail. It's kind of silly. Artemis with a change to her convention skin looks really nice there. The old one was, it was just for character model, so now it just looks a lot nicer. Alienware Raw gets a update to it, and looks really nice right there on the portrait. You got that UFO going on there, just a cool looking blue right there. And lastly, Divine Protector Vamana gets a change as well. He's just a really weird looking blue guy right there. He's got he looks like he's partially getting big right there, but because of just the flash on him, it just looks awkwardish. It's cool, but also awkward. Okay, moving on to items. So a while back, Weakening Curse got nerfed because it was used a little too much, and it just countered healing way too well, they felt. Although I disagree with that, because healing is redonkulous. That's what happened. Now, Blink got used a lot after that, and so Blink has gotten a nerf. Their feeling is Blink has been used way too well, by way too many gods, and too often, and they still want to have you do that late game, but not use as escape, more as an initiate. So they nerfed how long you can be out of combat before you can use it, from 3 seconds to 5 and 4 seconds to 5, depending on which blink. So now you have to get combat blink really if you want to get out of a bad situation sooner. Or you can still scramble for 5 seconds and get the heck out. But they made the cooldown longer across the board so that you have to really think about your initiates a little bit better than just doing it all willy-nilly, because every 45 seconds meant you could blink a hell of a lot. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like, yeah, sure. Blink is very effective, and so nerfing it means other actives might get used, but for the gods who are kind of required to use Blink, they're still going to use it, and they should still do well with it. The other nerf is to Deathbringer, and what happened is it lost 10% of its damage, so it goes from 50% to 40% on critical strike damage increase. And so it is a bit significant enough that you might want to consider getting Malice instead of Deathbringer, or getting it before Malice, or getting Malice before Deathbringer if you get both. That's really what happens there. And a lot of people are suggesting Serket and Hunbat should go for Malice instead of Deathbringer early on. And yeah, I agree with that. Still, criticals are still really good in the game. And it's just one of the things that make people hate physical gods. The other is lifesteal. A good hunter can just get lifesteal and just heal up really fast in battle. So I feel like still hunter ADCs are still going to be a bit ridiculous. This only stops it a little bit. So Bacchus can now back up minions using his Belch. So the way this works is kind of like Sylvanas, where you can bunch them up, and then bunching up just allows your hunter, or just whoever, to kill the minions more effectively, or maybe for you to just jump on them and kill them yourself with Bacchus. Usually you only care about the stun on your Belch when dealing with other gods, so what you can do is you can Belch on the minions, hurt them a bit, and then switch to the god to stun them, and then cause some bad havoc over there. So they've added some counterplay to Khepri. He no longer ignores executes with his ultimate, so basically what it means is Thanatos and Alquang can now go through his ultimate and kill a god. And this is good. Khepri needs some counterplay, because pretty much Khepri's there and then you just can't do anything when he ults somebody. So it's nice that someone can do something during the ultimates. Of course, it is Alquang and Thanatos who don't need any more favors, but There you go. He needs some counterplay and he got it. Xing Shen has some interesting changes. First up is he got nerfed on damage from Furious Roar and on Whirlwind of Rage and Steel. First up, let's talk about his ultimate. So his ultimate has a longer startup time of 0.2 seconds, so now it's 0.6 seconds, or I think it's 0.7 seconds on startup now. Also, it does less damage. Also, when he has someone in the spin, they do not get hit with CC anymore. They were CC vulnerable, so they get hit with more CC while they were under his ultimate, which was kind of weird. But now they're CC immune, so that they're just getting hit by him. They can take other basics, but they just cannot get hit with more CC, which is fine. Now his 1 has some changes. First up is the DOT damage. It went from 2.5 per half second for 3.5 seconds maximum at final level, which meant you could do 17.5% maximum HP damage with Xing Shen. Now he does only 12%. Something else about it, though, is it now affects everything. So now you can use it on minions, you can use it on camps. Everything is affected by the DOT now, which makes his clear a little bit better now. So he should be just a little bit more effective as a jungler, even with less damage because of all the utility he has. And lastly, there have been some changes to Zeus, which we'll cover in jungle practice. We'll also take a look at Puch, and then that'll be it. So let's get going over there. Since Puch is just cosmetic, we'll take a look at him first. Here we go.
We come in peace.
Oh god, that voice is great. I like it. It's kind of Waspinator-y, but not exactly, because it's an alien. Still, it's pretty good. Just what the hell's with this guy, though? What is with this guy? Surprised they didn't make it Denton, by the way, but then again, the portrait.
I have come to save the earth from its people.
Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and just look at his abilities here. Also, let's buy a ward so we can show that off. So let's see, you're buying a ward. Here it is. Pop. It's a little UFO. Nice. So here's this one. Oh, that's why, because he takes these guys. Okay, that's what that's about. And explode them. Poor guy getting exploded there, and we throw another one. So that's funny. Let's go ahead and do... Well, let's make max cooldown so we can do his ult twice. So hold on a second here. Let's get this. There you go. Let's go ahead and just ult these Zeuses. I mean, Odins. Little UFOs! That is awesome! That is just awesome right there. And then there's the effect right there from the DOT. So that's cool right there. Let's go ahead and see some voice stuff.
Resistance is futile. Virginia.
Virginia? BBGH?
No.
No.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Enjoy your day.
Wow. Oh god.
A credit to your species. Completed. Thanks. Apologies, Earthling. Apologies, Earthling. Be right back out of mana.
Oh, these are great. These are just great.
I'm returning to base.
Wow, these are just awesome. See taunts.
Mars means war.
What?
Threat of aggression from Earth can no longer be tolerated. Peace? No peace.
Nice.
You think this planet is yours? It is not. Prepare to die.
Wow, 5 taunts. 5 taunts.
Peace? No peace. Mars means war.
That's 5 taunts. See jokes.
Elvis is not dead. He just went home. How can astronauts stand peeing in their own spacesuits?
Yeah.
Why would Mars attack the puny, insignificant forces of Earth? Because we'd win.
Oh, nice.
Elvis is not dead. How can astronauts stand peeing in their own spacesuits? Why would Mars attack?
Okay, that's it. That's all. Okay. 5 taunts and 3 jokes, it looks like. And then, pew. Pew. That's great. That's pretty cool right there. So there you go. That is Puch, and let's go ahead and take a look at Zeus. You know, I should show his death animation. Let's show his death animation. Here we go. Let's get killed. Ow. And here he goes. He just gets beamed up. Just gets beamed up. Alright, here we go.
Zeus.
We're about to break loose the juice with Zeus. So here we go. In 5 seconds. So his passive was not changed. His 1 has a change to it. Well, a couple changes. His 2 is completely rechanged. His 3 has 1 change and his ultimate has 1 change. So we're going to talk about those in a moment. You want to buy 3 items really quick?
Today I fight not for Olympus, but for myself. These immortals must be shown the order of things.
And then buying Telkine Ring to show something. Let's see where's Telkine's at. It's over here. There we go. Okay, so Zeus has some changes. Let's get level 5 really quick here. Yeah. And first one to mention is his ultimate now. He's no longer rooted by his ultimate, which is a change I figured should have happened a long time ago, so now you can just cast it and just keep moving, which is nice. His detonate no longer slows at fully charged. All it does is just do the 3 times damage. Why is that? Because Chain Lightning now does slow 30% for 2 seconds, and it still has the same amount of arcs. It has less damage though, but it bounces a hell of a lot faster. It used to bounce 0.4 seconds, now it bounces 0.2 seconds. And we will show that in a moment. One more minion show up. Let's just kill these minions real quick here. There we go. And you're going to wonder why I got Telkine's Ring, and that has to do with this too, and I'll show it in a second here. But first I've just got to show this. Now I'm going to show us 2. So his 2 is now a deployable AoE. And what happens is, it's something he can bounce off of, and also do things with. Let's show the Chain Lightning first. So there's Chain Lightning, it's a lot faster as you can see right there. But here's his shield. Where you throw it, it does damage, and it applies basic attack damage plus a little bit more damage with it as well, as you can see right there. So it's pretty nice in a way with how that works. So you can use it for clearing, like we showed with the shield, or you can use it for fighting gods. And the reason for that is, well, it gives you a bounce point. But let's just show this one more time here. So we're hitting a big group of them. You can bounce your lightning off this or use basic attacks on it to just clear things out. So he has a nice little clear idea right there. But what's really crazy is the application against a single god or even a group of gods, because of what you can do with it. So we're going to go over to Ral with this. Now, of course, it does lose defensiveness. He doesn't have a shield anymore. He doesn't have speed anymore. So he could still get ganked pretty hard. But let's just show Ral here. So what you can do is you throw this out, bounce it off Ra on that guy. He's getting slowed right there. You got the ultimate on him, then he's dead. Against Ra, against Hebo, unless Hebo ults, against Opwatch, against a lot of gods who don't have escapes, Zeus is going to be very effective because he's able to just slow them down, do all this damage here. Can hit him with this or hit him directly with basic attacks. Now, why I have Telkine's Ring is to show you that basic attack on hit stuff does not affect the shield. So Telkine's does not affect the shield here, as you can see right there. There's no extra damage from Telkine's right there. You have to hit them directly with Telkine's for it. There you go. So that's really what it is. So there's a lot of things you can maybe do with this. Zeus is going to be very aggressive now because he has nothing defensive about him. But what's interesting is if he gets ganked, you just put down the shield here, just hit him with this, bounce the lightning off of that to hit them, you net it, and maybe you'll be able to do enough to kill an enemy god, who knows. And you consider going for maybe attack speed because of the shield, just hitting the shield a lot. I don't know if that's really good enough. 30 plus basic attack damage, I don't know if that's going to be enough to really matter. Especially since it does not do on-hit effects from like Telkine's or Polynomicon or any of that stuff. So it might not be useful in that way, but you could still do some damage here. It's just whether or not it's enough. Another one would be this, Polynomicon here. You lose the Polynomicon effect, did not see it affect though. Try it again just to be sure. Well, that's a weird bug. Hit 2 again and I lost it. So here we go. So, yeah, does not apply the Polynomicon damage either. As you can see right there. Yep, doesn't apply it. So that's something to keep in mind when you're playing Zeus if you want to use those things, that you can't use it to bounce off the shield. While you can still do this though. That's pretty nice right there. As far as I know, only Zeus can bounce off this thing, so you can't use it with someone like Naja. If you could, that would be beyond amazing and a bit ridiculous. Pretty sure it's only Zeus who can use it. So there you go with that. So there you go, that's looking at Zeus right there, and he should be better for aggression. It's just him getting ganked is gonna suck still. So Combat Blink might be a must on Zeus. Unless you can have him hit hard enough that he's a deterrent in that way. I'm not sure, but there you go. That right there is the patch notes video. Hope you found it informative and interesting in a lot of ways. I had fun making it. Hope you had fun watching it. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.